Hi friends, today let's solve the microprocessor and microcontroller questions in 2019 AP set question paper. So the first question, which of the following instructions usually affect the program counter? So call and jump are both the instructions which will be affecting the program counter contents. So remember, when a subroutine is called, control is transferred to that subroutine and the processor saves on the stack the address of the instruction immediately below the call instruction. So it will fetch the instructions from the new location. Remember this. So call and jump instructions are generally used in this case. What is the baud rate required for efficient operation of a serial port in 8051 microcontroller? So the baud rate is basically the rate at which the information is transferred in communication channel. So baud rate is commonly used in electronics that use serial communication, and in serial port text 9600 baud is used, which means the serial port is capable of transferring 9600 bits per second. So here the answer is 9600 baud rate. Now, which of the following registers does not belong to the category of special function registers? So 8051 has the following special function registers. I'll give you a list. So you have your accumulator B and data pointer low and high, IE, IP, and we have P0 ports, P0, P1, P2 and P3. You also have PCON, SCON, program status word, SBUF, SCON, TMOD and TCON. Of all this, stack pointer and program counter are not special function registers. You have to keep this in mind. Next, which among the following flags represent the least significant bit and most significant bit in program status word? So program status word, how does it look? You will be having carry flag, auxiliary carry, F0, RS1, RS0 and overflow and user defined flag and parity flag. So this is how it looks. So if you observe the last bit, this is the least significant bit and this is the most significant bit. So this most significant bit corresponds to carry flag and least significant bit will be corresponding to your parity flag. Okay, so remember this. Next, which bit must be set in TCON register to start the timer in mode 0 in microcontroller? So the timer control register contents are TF1, TR1, TF0, TR0, IE1, ITO, IE0 and IT0. Here basically this TR0 this stands for timer 0 start and stop bit, and this timer starting can be done through software instruction or through hardware method. So if you give gate is equal to 0, starting timer will happen. Okay, next, what does hash in this instruction denote? So hash, it denotes immediate addressing mode. So remember, immediate data type, whenever it is used, you have immediate addressing mode and the data is provided directly in the instruction itself. So 24 is directly given in this instruction. Next, which of the following instructions complement the accumulator without affecting flag? So you have this instruction CPL, which will be logically complementing the value of the specified destination operand, and it will be storing the result back in the destination operand. So if you have a 1, it will be converted to 0. If you have a 0, it will be converted to 1. Remember this? So the microprocessors enter a single step execution mode when you use trap flag. So this flag is an on-chip debugging flag, and it puts the microprocessor in single step execution mode for debugging. Remember, if the trap flag is set to 1, CPU will automatically generate an internal interrupt after each instruction, allowing the program to be inspected as it executes the instruction. So if your trap flag is 0, no function will be performed. So given if a segment is of address 1005H and offset address is 4005, then what is the physical address? Remember, physical address formula is simply segment address into 10 plus offset address. So here segment address is given as 1005 into 10 plus offset is 4555. So if you add this, you will be getting 145A 5H. So which is this. So in 8086, which of the following is highest interrupt? So if you observe, NMI or non-maskable interrupt is a single non-maskable hardware interrupt which cannot be disabled. Remember, it is of highest priority in 8086 microprocessor. Also, it is level triggered input interrupt, and it can receive any interrupt type. So the value of IP and CS will change on the interrupt type received.